Hey, what's up, everybody? It's good to be back once again. How y'all doing? Looks like the playoff push is here. It has been an amazing run. 82 games, and both leagues are done. Both NBA and National Hockey League. Well, the NHL playoffs begin tonight. Toronto, actually no, it's Montreal and Tampa Bay. The score is 1-1 at the intermission. Pittsburgh is down 1-0 to the Columbus Blue Jackets. When I look at these two series, the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Pittsburgh Penguins, there's lots of pressure on the Pittsburgh Penguins. There's a ton of pressure on them. They need to get it done this year, man. I mean, it's been too long. Since 2009, they haven't won the Stanley Cup since then. They've won 3 Stanley Cups in their history, the Pittsburgh Penguins. If they're ever going to win it again, they're going to have to bring everybody together. They're going to have to continue to play some tough defense, team D, team offense, team everything. Goalkeeping has to be on its best. Marc-Andre Fleury needs to play like an elite goaltender that he is. He needs to step it up. He needs to show the confidence, show his belief, show that the fans out there that, you know what, I can get the job done. And that's the key. You have to get the job done. You have to step your game up. And that's the way I look at it. You got to be the best you can be. And if you're going to win, you're going to win. So remember, folks, it's all about confidence. Goaltending's all about confidence. I played in them one time before. I wasn't that good. I just played for fun with my friends and stuff when I was real young. But remember, when you're playing in net, you have to watch your angles. You have to watch your position when you're in net. It's all about timing. It's all about, and that's what it comes down to. Timing, timing, timing. It's as simple as that. It's all about timing. Remember that. Now we move on to the Montreal Canadiens and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay, here's a team that has lots of potential. They're a very young team. They got some veterans like, Sammy Salo on this team that's going to help some of these young guys. You got guys like Hagman coming to their first playoffs. Stamkos, I think second time he's been in the playoffs since 2011. Last time the Tampa Bay Lightning were in it. So, the pressure's on. It's been 3 years. Can they get it done without Martin St. Louis? Now with Ryan Callahan, can Callahan lead this group? It's a young group led by Stamkos. Now, can Callahan show some of that heart and some of that belief that he had with the New York Rangers for many, many years? So we'll have to see. And with Montreal, led by Carey Price and P.K. Subban and Darnay and Brandon Press, these guys are character players. Especially Daniel Barrera, another guy that has so much playoff experience, going back to his day with Buffalo, the Philadelphia Flyers. Here's a little guy that knows how to play come crunch time. He's a guy that can get it done anytime. As long as the game's close, he will always get the job done. That's for sure. Well, the playoffs are going to be good. You look at the other series, the Ducks versus the Stars. The Stars look pretty good in this series. I think they can maybe pull off an upset. They have a chance. There's always a fighting chance. But my gut tells me the Ducks will win this in 7. And then you got, the Rangers versus the Flyers. And, of course, I'm going with my New York Rangers. But I think the Flyers might take this in 6. They're a bigger and they're a stronger team. And I think St. Louis still is not acclimated to playing for the New York Rangers yet. It's going to take him a while to figure out his new surroundings, but it's going to be a grueling, really, really tough series. I think same thing with the next series. I'm going to talk about the Boston Bruins and the Detroit Red Wings. I think the Red Wings are going to win this series. They'll win it in 6 games. And the reason why I say 6 games for Detroit, the experience, Jimmy Howard, Zetterberg, and Datsuk, Todd Bertuzzi, these guys are going to be a reason why they win this series. Sometimes it takes character. Sometimes it takes a little bit of inexperience and a little bit of experience. And one thing Boston has is tons of experience with Joe McGinley, Zdeno Chara. They got Kukoraski in that. But I think Kukoraski is going to get lit up like a firework. I think they will figure him out in Game 1. They'll take Game 1 tomorrow. And then we'll see what happens after that. I just think this can be one of the big upsets. And when you move on into the playoffs, back into the Western Conference, you got the St. Louis Blues. And St. Louis Blues is another team. It can go either way with this team. Which team's going to show up? Is it going to be the St. Louis Blues who lost their last 4 or 5 games? Or is it going to be the St. Louis Blues that are ready to rock and roll? And I think they're ready to rock and roll. They have to show up. They got to show some character. They got to show some belief if they're going to win the Stanley Cup. They got to go all the way. They got to show the passion. They got to show the belief. And then, you got teams like Chicago Blackhawks going up against the Colorado Avalanche. Another very good series. I think Colorado might take this series, but you never know. Chicago, they are the Stanley Cup champions. Anything's possible. Anything is still possible. You just got to believe that you can go out there and make something happen. When you have Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane, anything's possible. You just got to believe you can make it happen. And I think with these guys, I've seen them play over the last 6 years, and they've been nothing but spectacular. Going back to the good old days of JR, Jeremy Roenick, and Chris Chelios, and how they were so special with the Chicago Blackhawks in 1991, 1992. I was a little kid back then. I was like 7 or 8, but those are big games. They played against the Pittsburgh Penguins in the Stanley Cup final back in 1992. So, they were a good team. So you look at the teams now, you never know. Anything's possible in the Stanley Cup playoffs this year. We'll see what happens, folks. There's a lot of teams in it. There's only one team that can win it in the end. It's a long way to go. We'll see who gets to the finals. I ain't making any predictions. I'm just going to keep watching the games and do a few more of these vids as the playoffs go on. So enjoy the games tonight, folks. Mark Spencer's back for NHL Playoffs Push 2014. It's good to be back, everybody. I just want to say hello to everyone out there. It's been a rough month for a lot of fans out there. The Ultimate War has died. Spare respects to his family, Mr. Hillwig family, the Hillwig family, and to a lot of people we've lost this month. Another person that was, in the fight against drugs and the fight against the bad guys out there around the world, and Michael C. Repport. This is a big guy that was in the Los Angeles Police Department, narcotics division, died recently this week. So we got to pay respects to a lot of these people. Mickey Rooney has died this month. There's just a lot of things that are happening around the world. So, just got to remember, folks, we got to take it one day at a time. These playoff games are just playoff games. Just enjoy it while you can. Have fun. Enjoy what you got, folks. Remember, being yourself is the best thing you could ever be. And so with these players going into these Stanley Cup playoffs, the most important thing is be a team, be a player, and have fun. That's my motto in life. So long, everybody. Thanks for watching. Mark Spencer, signing out. Bye-bye.